this ER Advisor Essentials module. Douglas factor number 5, loss of confidence. In this session, we'll unpack how trust and credibility shape the agency's decision to retain or remove an employee after misconduct. What is Douglas factor number 5? Douglas factor 5 evaluates the agency's confidence in the employee's ability to continue performing their duties effectively. It focuses on trust, judgment, and the nature of the position. It's used when misconduct calls those qualities into serious question. Why it matters. This factor becomes essential when an employee's conduct doesn't meet criminal standards, but still damages credibility. It's especially impactful in roles tied to public trust, access to sensitive data, or supervisory responsibilities, where poor judgment creates real risk. Legal foundation factor 5 is grounded in federal law under 5 U.S.C. 7513 and shaped by case law, especially Douglas v. VA. The MSPB expects agencies to draw a clear connection between lost confidence and the penalty chosen, particularly when that penalty is removal. What should live in DFA number 5? Include examples of poor judgment, credibility issues, or ethical violations. Look for patterns or breaches of trust, even uncharged ones, that reveal why continued employment isn't appropriate. Focus on the consequences of those actions, not just the actions themselves. What should not live in DFA number 5? Avoid vague language, speculation, or emotional statements. Don't restate already charged misconduct. Factor 5 is about impact on trust, duties, and mission, not repetition. Case study: GS-14 Public Affairs Officer. Take a look at the scenario before us. Here, a higher-graded employee, while on a federally funded work trip, used their government-issued phone and laptop to engage in explicit conversations on dating apps, including arranging meetings with local individuals while still on the clock. One of these encounters turned into a public scene in the hotel lobby, resulting in security intervention and a police report. The incident was reported by another agency employee who witnessed the altercation. The employee's judgment and discretion were severely compromised, especially given their public-facing role. Leadership concluded that the individual could no longer represent the agency with integrity. Case study: Loan Shark Supervisor. In our second case study, a supervisor was found to have loaned money to subordinates while charging interest. Several employees reported feeling pressured to repay under threat of workplace retaliation. Though framed as personal loans, the behavior blurred professional boundaries and fostered a coercive environment. Leadership lost confidence in the employee's judgment, discretion, and ability to lead ethically. Enhanced DFA number 5, tips from MSPB and case law. MSPB gives weight to well-documented Factor 5 narratives. Clearly state how trust has been broken and tie it to the employee's duties. Use specific, observable impacts, not boilerplate language. Don't continue assigning critical duties after the misconduct. That undermines the agency's credibility. If referencing uncharged behavior, explain how it supports the agency's loss of confidence, not the penalty. We've also added a few other tips here. Feel free to pause, screenshot, and save for your ER toolkit. Using uncharged misconduct. You can reference uncharged misconduct to support a pattern of poor judgment or unreliability. It must be factual, clearly tied to trustworthiness, and not used to increase the severity of the penalty unfairly. This is often appropriate in cases involving falsification or credibility concerns. Now, the wrap-up. Douglas Factor 5 must be tailored for each specific case. It's strongest when the role demands high integrity and the misconduct shows a future risk or an irreparable breakdown in professional trust. Thanks for watching. As always, please remember that we are not providing legal advice. We are sharing knowledge and a love of the craft of casework. Be sure to subscribe to the Federal ER Pro channel for more real-world scenarios and tactical advice for federal employee relations professionals. Like the video and share.